Hello, my darlings. This is Micah Riot with another episode of Ink Medicine Podcast. It is the 19th of October. There's a fly in my recording room, so if you hear the fly buzzing, that's what it is. Today we're going to talk about reasons people get tattoos. In general, people get tattoos because they want to feel more at home in their bodies. I would say that's the umbrella reason. And then there are reasons underneath that. People get tattooed for all kinds of reasons. Sometimes the reasons are really deep, and sometimes they are not. There's no right reason to get tattooed, and there's no wrong reason to get tattooed. We're all different, and we all do things for our own selves in our own way, in the way that feels best to us. Before we get into it, I would like to ask you to please share this episode or share another episode with a friend. Review Ink Medicine on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. I would really appreciate it. It really helps spread the word. Let's have some personal updates. I am working on reorganizing my office area. It's also my sewing room and also my girlfriend's workspace. And I'm not the tidiest of people. So we have come up with a way to reorganize the space so it looks better and is more conducive to working in it. I'm excited to have my sewing area be a little bit more approachable. I bought some of those wine crates from Michael's and I stained them with this black stain. They look really cool now. And I'm gonna put them up on the wall to create shelving for my fabric and for my girlfriend's knitting supplies as well. So I'm excited about that. That's been an ongoing project. The crates took 2 days to dry. So I'm gonna put them up on the wall later today. And yeah, that's exciting. I think working on your home is akin to getting tattooed in the way that creating more home in your home is like creating more home inside your body, which is also your home. So that's my very casual personal update. The other personal updates are too personal for this medium. A business update is that I'm going to make some more merch soon. I'm hoping, what am I talking about? I haven't started, but I'm hoping to do it and to have it this winter. Not for the holidays, just this winter. Because I am not very good at business. If I was, I would have them ready for the holidays. And maybe I still can. There's still a little time, right? So yeah, okay, let's jump into the episode and talk about why people get tattooed. Reason number 1, memorial. To commemorate somebody. Usually a person. That's not true. Half the time it's a person, half the time it's an animal. I've done a lot of these. Usually people want something that reminds them of the person. I don't do a lot of portraits. I've done portraits, but I don't usually do them. So people don't come to me for portraits, but they come to me for example, favorite flowers of their family member. In the case of animals, people usually want something like a paw. Reason number 2 is sentimentality. It seems like it's relevant to the first one. It seems very similar, but it's not the same one, not the same thing. Sentimentality to me is more about other things and pieces of your life that are not about a specific event, like a person dying. Sometimes it's about where you come from or where you've lived, right? So people get the skyline of San Francisco or the Golden Gate Bridge tattooed because they lived here. Either they're from here, or they lived here for a long time and they love it here. Maybe they're moving away. Or golden poppies, California state flower. Those are all sentimentality examples. Or something to do with their family of origin. even flowers, like flowers their mother grew in the garden. And it reminds them of their childhood, not necessarily of an event, of a loss of a parent. Number 3 is to decorate the body. Some of us just feel better with tattoos on us. Like we feel like they belong there, and naked skin is too much or too little or something. So they can be ornamental pieces. They can be, to decorate the body can mean different things, and it can look different ways. I think of the kind of work that I love to do, abstract, watercolor type of work, as very decorative also, but also something that's ornamental that can sit on the body like a piece of jewelry would, or gem tattoos, what we call underboob tattoos. Those things can be decorative on the body, just plainly decorative. Another reason number 4, is something that's related but not the same thing, to enhance the beauty of a body part. Pieces like black work, or sometimes patterns, things that are symmetrical, that will go down both legs, that will go down both arms, that will swoop under a breast, that will come in like a corset around the most narrow part of the back or the front. So pieces that are body part dependent, as opposed to just sitting on a body part to be decorative, in order to enhance the muscle or the curve of the body. Reason number 5, to be funny or to be punny. People get funny tattoos all the time. I don't do a lot of them. I guess I'm not really, I'm more of a serious person, so I don't tend to do the jokey tattoos, so they're really adorable sometimes and funny. I think my favorite one, and I've mentioned it on the show before, is a tattoo I did not do, but somebody did at my shop many years ago, and it said, "This tattoo shall pass." I just love that because it's so true. All of this will pass, we will die, and that tattoo shall pass. So that's a punny type of piece. And, the things you see out there, like a little person with a lawnmower along the line of someone's pubic hair, or maybe a cat's butt with the belly button as the butthole. Not really my thing. That's something I'd want to have. I'd be happy to do it. It would be hilarious, of course, for a minute. But yeah, to be funny. Number 6, to express their beliefs and express their values. And that can mean also artistic values. People get poetry tattooed on them. People get reproductions of their favorite paintings tattooed on them. It's the love of art. And also political slogans. I've tattooed the raised fist, black raised fist, a bunch of times on people. Along the same lines, tattoos that may not look political or about a person's values may very well be. For example, a Medusa head tattoo is something oftentimes survivors of sexual violence get as a way to feel empowered past their experience of trauma, to symbolize healing, and to symbolize fighting back. There are lots of ways people express ideas that are most important to them in their lifetimes, things they feel very passionate about. Number 7, people get tattoos to protect themselves, to create a shield between them and the world, to look tougher, right? It's a way of, it can make somebody feel more protected, like there's a shell around them. And that can be necessary and something very valuable. Number 8, to cover up scars. Sometimes life gives us shit that isn't cool, like cancer, right? People lose body parts and end up with scarring. And instead of looking at the scars and feeling good about surviving, they might want to cover the scars with ink so they can have something even more beautiful to look at than just the symbol of their survival. Or people get tummy tucks after losing a great amount of weight or having kids and also want to decorate the scar or to cover up the scar or to detract attention from the scar so they can feel more confident in their skin. Another common scar cover-up that I have taken a part in has been chest scars for trans men who get surgeries to remove any breast tissue and make the chest flatter. Where some people want the scars to be minimally noticeable, other people are looking to decorate their chests with a great deal of pride in the experiences that they have had in their own body. And number 9 is some people really love the way getting tattooed feels. They are really into body modification, the catharsis, the release, the chemicals, the natural kind of release of dopamine that happens in the brain when you go through a painful experience, the intense sensation, right, of getting tattooed. I said a pain earlier, but that is like, I'm talking about it from a really scientific perspective. When pain gets activated, our bodies release chemicals to help us cope, and they can feel like being a little bit drunk or high. It can feel really nice, really pleasant. Some people really like that feeling. Some people just really enjoy that type of experience and the therapeutic benefits of that release. It feels like therapy to people. They say that to me all the time, which is why this is called ink medicine. So for some people, they love the experience for the sake of the experience, and the tattoo is a bonus that they're getting out of the experience. I would not say that that's most people by any means, not even a significant chunk, but there are people for whom getting tattooed for the sake of getting tattooed is valuable enough. It's possible that I missed some reasons. Let me know if I did, if you can think of other reasons, or maybe you get tattooed for another reason. Let me know. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate you, every one of you, being here and giving your attention to my little podcast. And I'll talk to you very soon.